think my husband's burning food. Oh, I think he just burned something. Jeremy? I thought you were trying to burn the house down and leave me in here on purpose. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we are going to be talking about face brushes. I wanted to chit chat with you guys about my favorite drugstore brand brushes. And right now we're gonna do the face. I am gonna do one that's just all about the eyes and like detail work, but I wanted to go over my favorite brushes that I use for my face that are affordable. We are just gonna jump in. If you guys wanna see the brushes that I love, that I have repurchased from the drugstore, definitely keep on watching. So these are the Real Technique brushes that I would recommend. The first one you have is the setting brush right here, which is great. I mean, incredible for under eye setting. I like to use this to sometimes set my under eye, but I personally like this one to highlight with. It picks up just enough product and it's very soft, and you can kind of get a very nice, soft, blended in highlight. This one is a stippling brush. I don't use cream blushes, but if you are somebody that likes cream blushes, this will blend out your cream blushes like a dream. I like this more to stipple out sometimes my foundation, or if I'm using like a cream bronzer, I will use it also to kind of blend that out. Then you have your Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which I also really like. I do like it. I feel like it's a very affordable dupe to like the Sigma F. It's like the round top Sigma one, but it's a little bit smaller than it, so it is gonna take you a little bit more time. The next one is the contour brush, and I really like the contour brush. I actually use it to, so I've seen people use it to contour, I've seen people use it to do the highlight. I like to set my under eye with it because it's a little bit fatter than the setting brush, so it really works really well. I also use it to kind of dust off any of the setting powder that I had sitting from baking. And then you have your big fat powder brush, which is huge, and I love it because it just takes a little bit of product, but it distributes it evenly and you don't get like one chunk of powder somewhere. It's kind of nice and soft, and I also like it to just kind of blend everything out so everything looks seamless. So yeah, obviously you guys can see Real Techniques brushes. All of them are incredibly good. They work really well. I highly recommend them. So these e.l.f. brushes that I have right here, this one right here is the Professional Bronzing Brush. Professional e.l.f. Bronzing Brush. Okay, anyways, I really like this. The reason I like this one, it is $1, so keep that in mind. These, obviously for $1, you're not gonna get the best quality of bristles, but they're still good enough, and I really like this one. I've had this for over a year, and the bristles are just starting to kind of get a little crinkled and stuff, but I truly only like this one to either apply bronzer right in this little area, because sometimes like my forehead area is a lot smaller right here, so sometimes I have issues just right in here without getting it like all over my face. But I truly like this one to highlight. I do like to do, when I'm not doing like a stark highlight and just something soft and subtle, I will just go in and go like this. You can use it as blush, but I just feel for blush it's just a little too small for me, but I still like it. The other one that I really like is the e.l.f. Professional Foundation Brush. I like this one only because it's $1, and I don't cream contour and cream highlight very often, so for me it doesn't make any sense for myself to spend a lot of money on a foundation brush. I used to use foundation brushes to actually do my foundation, so when I started using a lot more cream products, I was like, I need something that I can kind of use it, like for my MAC Pro Longwear, I will use it, so I'll pump it into my hand sometimes and then use this to kind of apply it instead of kind of just going like this and rubbing it on my eyes. I will take this and kind of take it off my hand and kind of apply it in the areas that I need it to. So for $1, I think it's worth the product, the amount of money. And if you're only going to be cream contouring and cream highlighting, then $1 is more than enough money to spend on it. Alright, so the second brush that we're going to dive into is this e.l.f. What is this? An e.l.f. concealer brush, but I really like it to blend out my under eye concealer. I love it a lot. The only thing I don't like about it is that it frays really easy, but at $3 a piece, it is what it is. It blends out really easy. It blends out my concealer really nice. It's not streaky, and it's $3, and you can't beat that. e.l.f. has a lot of great brushes. The next one that I really like is the e.l.f. powder brush. This one is a little bit more, I believe. Is this one around $3 or $6? 3 or 6. I'll have everything linked below with prices as to how much they cost. But this is the e.l.f. powder brush, and I really like this. I've seen people use this for foundation to kind of buff in their foundation. Once again, I like this one more for powder purposes just because it's very soft and it's not as dense. It really does a good job as to getting right into the crevices because it's so soft and it's so bendable that it really, like, I can powder my nose right in the corner and it gets all up in those crevices. You know what I mean? Really like this brush. It's a very, very good brush. A lot of my brushes are e.l.f. brushes, by the way. Last 3 I wanted to talk about, and which is really the whole reason why I did this video, if I can find it. There it is because so many of you guys have been asking me about these brushes. I get comments about these brushes all the time. They're always like, what is she using? What is that brush you use? Do you like it? These are the Sonia Kashuk brushes, and these are, well, let me just reiterate. These are the Sonia Kashuk face brushes that I have used before my YouTube time. I truly adore these brushes. I haven't repurchased them because they still are in perfect shape. These brushes do range right around the Real Techniques price ranges, and they can get a little more pricier depending on her line. So the first one we're going to talk about is this one, which is the Dome brush. This is her Dome number 123. I call it her contour brush. I use it to contour. I truly, truly love it. What I do is I love to really blend it out right here in the contour. It fits perfectly in the hollows of my cheeks. So the next brush we're going to talk about is the number 113, and this is the blush brush, and I love this brush, and I use this brush much more than I use any other blush brush because it fits so perfectly for my cheeks. I mean, honestly, when I apply my blush, I literally apply it like this. I love it. It's got the perfect angle, perfect width for my cheek area. It's kind of nice, and it kind of doesn't distribute the product heavily on my skin, and I feel like when I use it on my blushes, when I kind of dab into my blushes, I feel like I get a very nice soft even coating of it. Could be the, you know, it could be the blush also having good pigmentation, but very affordable. This one I believe runs around $8.99 as well. This is the Sonia Kashuk stippling brush, and you guys have probably seen this also on my channel. And you know what? I'm not gonna apologize because they're dirty, because then it shows you guys I truly use them. I know people are always like, I'm so sorry that my brushes are dirty. I'm like, well, I don't care. At least I know you use them. It's better than seeing a very clean brush and I'm like, did you even use that brush? But I know you did. So yeah, my brushes are dirty. I use this one today. I only use this one to kind of blend everything out. If you guys have seen in some of my tutorials, what I like to do is right after I get done doing my highlighter, my brush, and my bronzer, I like to go in and just kind of work it all together. That way everything's kind of blended in and flawless and seamless. I've washed it numerous times. It works really well. It's just starting to shed. None of my other Sonia Kashuk brushes shed. This one has started to a little, but this one's starting to quite a bit, so I will have to replace this very soon. But this one I believe is like $11, I want to say. Everything will be listed below. So yeah. But these are a very good line. I've only seen these at Target. I haven't seen them anywhere else besides like her online store, or sometimes I'll purchase them on Amazon too. So definitely would recommend the Sonia Kashuk line as well. So we got some Real Techniques, some e.l.f. and some Sonia Kashuk brushes. So I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if there's any other brushes that I'm missing out on. I know Real Techniques has been coming out with a whole different line. I hope that if you guys are in the market for brushes, or if you guys are looking for affordable brushes to venture into, that I gave you guys some tips and pointers on how you guys can make them very versatile for your lifestyle. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope to see you guys all in my next video. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I love you guys so much. I truly appreciate all the love and support you guys give me every day. And I hope to see you guys all in my next video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.